So let us start with illustration 34. X Limited has 8 lakh equity shares outstanding at the beginning of the year 2005. The current market price per share is rupees 120. The board of directors of the company is contemplating 6.4 rupees per share as dividend. The rate of capitalization appropriate to the risk class to which the company belongs is 9.6%. 1. Based on approach, calculate the market price of the share of the company when the dividend is A. declared and B. not declared. 2. How many new shares are to be issued by the company if the company desires to fund an investment budget of 3.20 crores by the end of the year, assuming net income for the year will be 1.6 crore rupees. So we have two situations. What is our situation 1? Situation 1 is if dividends are not declared. So obviously our situation 2 will be if dividends are declared. Okay, so step 1, calculate P1. How to calculate? P0 is equal to D1 plus P1 by 1 plus KE. Correct? So go to the question and see what is P0. Go to the question and see what is P0. P0 current market price is given as 120 rupees. Correct? Current market price is given as 120 rupees. So 120 is equal to what is D1? What is D1 in the question it is given? Yes, they said it is 6.4 per share is the dividend given. Correct? So 6.40 plus P1 we don't know. This is what we need to calculate. Divided by 1 plus cost of equity they have given. What is the cost of equity they have given? They have given 9.6. So 0.096. Okay. So cross multiply 120 into 1.096. 120 into 1.096. That comes to 131.52. 131.52 is equal to 6.4 plus P1. So can I say that implies P1 is equal to 131.52 minus 6.4? That comes to 125.12. 125.12. So friends, this is our step 1. Calculate P1. Our step 1 is calculate P1. Are we done with this? Are we done with this? Then we'll calculate step 2. What is step 2? Step 2 is calculate net additional investment required. Calculate net additional investment required. How do we calculate that? A. Total additional investment required. So in the question they said they want 3 crores 20 lakhs. Correct? They want 3 crores 20 lakhs. B. Okay. Earnings of the company. Earnings of the company. They have clearly given what are the earnings of the company. Look here. The company wants 3.20 crores and net income for the year will be 1.60 crores. So can I write the earnings is 1 crore 60 lakhs. C. Dividends. Okay, you paid a dividend of 6.4. Okay, we'll do one thing. Go back to the question and say if dividends are declared. Because in step 1 we have taken dividends, no? If dividends are declared. So situation 2 will do if dividends are not declared. Don't worry about it. Either way it is fine. So if dividends are declared. So 6.4 rupees is the dividend you are paying. Correct? 6.40 is the dividend you are paying. Total, how many number of equity shares are there in the company? Tell me. 8 lakh equity shares. So dividend is 8 lakh equity shares into 6.4. So take your calculator. 8 lakh shares into 6.4 rupees dividend you have paid. So 51 lakhs 20,000 you have paid as dividends. 51 lakhs 20,000. So how much of money you earned? 1.6 crores. How much you paid as dividend? 51 lakh 20,000. So what is your retained earnings? Can I say 1 crore 8 lakhs 80,000 is your retained earnings? your retained earnings is 1 crore 8 lakhs 80,000. Correct? Correct? So what is the net additional investment we want? Net additional investment. Net additional investment. So 3 crores 20 lakhs minus this. So can I say I want 2 crores 11 lakhs 20,000. So what is this? In step 2 you are calculating what is the incremental additional investment we want. So in the question they said total we want 3.2 crores. In that we earned 1.6 crores, we paid a dividend and the balance is retained earnings. So I calculated net additional investment. Okay. Now step 3 is how many new shares to be issued. Step 3 is new shares. We represent this with delta n to be issued. I told you step 3 is equal to step 2. What is step 2? How much I want divided by step 1. What is step 1? At what price we can issue shares. So 2 crore 11 lakhs 20,000 divided by what is your step 1? In the step 1 did you get 125 something? Yeah, 125.12. 125.12. So calculate how many new shares are coming divided by 125.12. That comes to 1,68,797.95. 1,68,797.95. Okay, these are the new shares to be issued. You can round it off to 1,68,798 also. This is your step 3. Okay, in your study material with step 3 answer is over, but I want you to go one step ahead. Calculation of total market value of the firm. Calculation of total market value of the firm. Market value of the firm is equal to, do you remember? Take n, add delta n, you will get total number of shares. Multiply with P1, add earnings, subtract investment divided by 1 plus KE. Okay, so how many number of shares are there? In the question they said they have 8 lakh shares. Plus new shares we issued in step 3. How many new shares we issued? 1,68,797, 1,68,797.95. Into what is step 1 value? 125.12 plus what is the earnings of the current year? 1 crore 60 lakhs minus what is the investment you want? 3 crores 20 lakhs. 3 crores 20 lakhs whole divided by 1 plus what is the cost of equity given in the question? 9.6, 0.096. Now take your calculator, be patient. So many calculations, so many numbers are there. Please be careful and do it. Take 8 lakhs plus 1,68,797.95. That comes to 9,68,797.95. Multiply that with 125.12. That is equal to some number came. Okay. Add 1 crore 60 lakhs. Subtract 3 crores 20 lakhs. Divided by 1.096. That comes to, in my calculator it is 9 crores 59 lakhs 95 lakhs 9 crore 59 lakhs 99,999. So can I say 9 crores 60 lakhs? This is the value. Okay, now friends, please be very careful and try to understand the magic. So go back to the question. How many equity shares the company has? In the first line they said company has 8 lakh equity shares. Correct? Company has 8 lakh equity shares. What is the market price of share? 120 rupees. Now we'll do verification. Existing number of shares 8 lakhs. Existing market price of the share P0 120. Existing market value. Market value is number of shares into market price of share, that is equal to 8 lakhs into 120. Take your calculator, 8 lakhs into 120. Exactly you have got 9 crore 60 lakhs. My dear friends, this is the magic. So here how much you got? 9 crore 60 lakhs. Here how much you got? 9 crore 60 lakhs. So what is the proof? Here you demonstrated that if I pay dividend of 6 rupee 40 paise, if I pay dividend of 6 rupee 40 paise, my market value of the firm before declaring dividend 9.6 crores, after declaring dividend also 9.6 crores only. My dear friends, this is our situation 1. What is our situation 1? If dividends are declared. What is our situation 1? If dividends are declared. Now what we do, we'll see what will happen if dividends are not declared. We'll see what will happen if dividends are not declared. Okay, so let us go back and let us start with the situation 2. Situation 1 we have done. Now let us do situation 2. What is situation 2? If dividends are not declared. Step 1. Step 1. What is step 1? Calculate P0. So we are following the same pro forma. So like how we have done on the left hand side, we are doing the same. So current market price is 120 plus. Okay, same. I am taking this formula. P0 is equal to D1 plus P1 by 1 plus KE. P0 I know 120 is equal to dividend 0. Why? In this situation we are not declaring any dividend. So 0 plus P1 we don't know, divided by 1.096. Therefore P1 is equal to, what is P1? 120 into 1.096. This comes to 131. Therefore P1 is equal to 131.52. 131.52. This is our step 1. Now we'll calculate step 2. What is step 2? Net additional funds. So I want 3 crores 20 lakhs. I earned 1 crore 60 lakhs. I paid 0 dividend. So total money whatever I have earned I transfer to reserves. Why? Dividend 0. So net additional investment I want is 3.2 crores minus 1.6 crores comes to 1.6 crores. This is my step 2. Then step 3. How many new shares I have to issue? Step 3. Delta N is equal to 1 crore 60 lakhs is the total net additional investment I want. I can issue it at 131.52. So step 2 divided by step 1. So how much it is? 1 crore 60 lakhs divided by 131.52. That comes to 1,21,654.50. 1,21,654.50. These are the new shares to be issued. Then comes step 4. What is step 4? Calculate market value of the firm after declaring dividend or not declaring dividend. So total existing number of shares 8 lakhs. New shares as per step 3 is 1,21,654.50 into what is the price? 131.52. Into what is the price? 131.52. Add add, okay, your earnings 1 crore 60 lakhs minus your investment 3 crores 20 lakhs whole divided by 1 plus 0.096. So again, please be careful, take calculator and calculate. Take 8 lakhs, okay, plus 1,21,654.5, okay, into 131.52, okay, add 1 crore 60 lakhs minus 3 crores 20 lakhs divided by 1.096. My dear friends, exactly 9 crores 60 lakhs you have got. So if you do not declare dividend also, your market price is same. So this is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So what is the proof? What is the proof? The summary is Modigliani-Miller approach is a dividend irrelevance approach. Modigliani-Miller approach is a dividend irrelevance approach. What is the meaning of dividend irrelevance approach? Dividend irrelevance approach means whether you declare dividend or you do not declare dividend, there will be no impact on the market value of the firm. Whether you declare dividend or you do not declare dividend, there will be no impact on the market value of the firm. That is what we demonstrated through this question. You understand this?